It is the pursuit of true identity through the essence of prayer and the definition of purpose. The last time I was on the last time I was here, I went ahead and we talked about prayer. I know it's been a minute. I've been trying to at least post every month. Been trying to, can't make my deadline to try to do my inspirational message on the first week of the month. It's just so taxing. Got so much going on, and just want to kind of apologize for that. I thanks for the little views I get. I never intended for this channel to be something real big right off the front. You never know where God will take it. What I wanted to talk about today was about purpose, because I talked about a lot of deconstructing life, deconstructing things around us, and deconstructing ourselves. And I mean, it's crucial to deconstruct ourselves, especially the inner part of ourselves. And it's I showed you guys my prayer books. In them, I did write down some things from my deconstruction about myself. Things I know that need to be changed. Things I know that could stay. Things that I want to change that maybe, it's okay, but I still want to change. So, because living with a purpose, everything has to line up on a core, on something that looks well. And a part of that is there's a lot of things that, it's biblically sound as far as living with a purpose, being a living sacrifice, being transformed by the renewing of your mind, which means that seeking the change of your desires, seeking the change for His desires, seeking to change for your interests. Sometimes, a lot of times we're blessed with our skills and our hobbies and things that we like to do, but we just kind of have it off track, from the get-go. And once we find out, that you can have a relationship with God in prayer, you're able to kind of change your direction on where you're headed, in life, and kind of get some success out of life. Realigning your life doesn't mean everything's going to be successful. Everything, but overall it does mean at the end of the day things are going to be successful. The thing about life is, what I've determined is that struggles is okay, but giving up is not okay. So if you're struggling to change something, to align to a new purpose, to God's purpose, then that's okay. Just keep trying. Don't give up. A lot of times it looks grim, but a lot of times God will give you a vision of an end point, and you will never know how you're gonna get to that end point. So just keep striving to try to find out all those things. I mean, it's been a lot for me just to try to sit down and do this video. I've been so busy, been trying to get things off, and it just seems like so many things was coming in the way. I've been spending a lot of money, I've been trying to invest in different projects, got a new microphone, hopefully you guys can hear me real good. Been trying to invest in these videos, been trying to invest in transportation, been trying to invest in a whole lot of things, been networking, trying to get things up off the ground. I'm just trying to focus on what God has me to do, on this journey. Have my struggles, especially in this preliminary aspect, this whole beginning phase of trying to get things moving. But I believe once they start moving, things will be better, and I'll be able to focus more, because it's hard to focus with so much going on, with so many different things coming at you at one time. So that's pretty much the deal. Purpose, I could expound on purpose in a big aspect. There's so many things that you could talk about purpose, but the simple way of putting to just put purpose is just seek in prayer what your purpose is, because all of those things that you deconstructed to kind of figure out why this, why that, why my skills, why my hobbies, why my flaws, why my issues, why the people I know, and I collaborate with, the people I've lost, that why this, and as you have all those questions lined up as far as purpose, they're generally answered one by one as you move forward, especially when you focus well enough. And we can always be focused on the practical elements of life, the things that we always see right in front of us. Sometimes it's also crucial to focus on spiritual aspects or things behind the scenes, and that takes meditation. Just laying down, thinking about, just deconstructing things, and just ask God to reveal. When I talk to God, I'm not all formal, because when He created everything, He didn't create a formality. Everything formal. You could look at a tree sometimes and see that it's sick. It's a disease sick, but that don't mean that it can't operate or seek what it needs to be nourished. So in the same aspect, we don't. I'm just, when I come to God in prayer, I just try to be real. It kind of what's the word for it? It kind of makes me feel like when I hear prayer and formality, like people speak in kind of the 18th century era or King James era, with the thous or whatever in their prayer, that just a lot of times it don't seem real to me. So some people want to say fake, but I don't want to use that word. But But yeah, I mean, just be real with God, and that's what and through Jesus, and He'll be real with you in a way, but you just have to focus. You just can't pray and just move on, you know. A lot of times in a journey with Christ, you make a lot of sacrifices, you make a lot of decisions against yourself. A lot of times there's a battle between yourself and what God wants you to do, I mean, it's a simple concept of, wanting to go buy an ice cream, but God wants you to give $5 to the church, because of a certain issue or something, sacrifice. And then you got a element of obedience, that whole situation is not always about making a sacrifice, it's just if God tell you to give, then are you going to obey and give, or are you just going to let everything sit around, revolve around yourself, but at the end of the day, it's going to revolve around Him anyway, but you just may not be included based on your decisions. So, taking a moment and breaking down not just our own lives and things around us, but also how we embrace our relationship with God and God and Jesus. It is important to just take a moment to do that and just ask ourselves, are we really doing it right? Am I really seeing? And if a lot of times you get response. I mean, God is alive. It's not like you're not gonna indulge in a relationship with Him, and it's gonna be one way. A lot of times in a relationship, you're gonna see blessings, many blessings, things that you didn't think could happen. And when you see those things, don't stop. That's not what He gave you the blessings for. He gave you the blessings to support your journey, to support what He revealed to you, in purpose, So, point of me recording this video is just put the idea out there that every day, or every moment, we should seek that purpose. In our struggles and our own desires, where we trying to change our desires to try to do better, be better, and just try to move forward, even if it's tiptoe steps, little by little is better than none at all, so that's what it is. Hopefully you got something from the idea of purpose. I want to expound more. I just I have to figure out a way to go ahead and make things a little more streamlined in my life, because I got a lot of loopholes and things that I'm trying to overcome, as far as when it comes to just simply either recording these videos, or trying to make the many projects that I have lined up and trying to make them happen. I have things in my way just trying to stop me or slow me down, and get me depressed sometimes, because I'm coming out of pocket, I'm making sacrifices, and things isn't the way I want it to be. But a lot of times it's not going to be the way you want it to be. It's supposed to be the way God wanted it to be, and we just have to seek God to try to change our own desires to match His. That way we don't get too upset. We can actually embrace what has happened already, even though we haven't met our goals. So that's pretty much about purpose. Deconstructing what we already have, and seeking God to construct while we're here. And spiritually within us, and outwardly, practically on the outside, and getting the idea and the concept bit by bit of who we were created to be, on the inside, as well as who we were created to be on the outside, and how to be bold and walk, stand firm in those aspects, will ultimately support God's ultimate goal, which is building the kingdom of Christ. You know, that's pretty much what it is. Hopefully I made some sense of all that. I know sometimes I can be a little complex and complicated, but I just wanted to get that message out there. It's a whole lot more to come. Like I said, I did do some investments. I got a lot of videos that I need to edit. I got a brand new system that I built. Probably one of the top of the line in the consumer market base, because I built it from the ground up and invested a lot of money in it, which means that this content here will soon change. Better quality. I'm working on getting another camera too, because I'm not big on this quality, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but now that I have a system to handle the quality, hopefully in the next coming months you can see a gradual change in the way my content is presented, because I have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of content, and a lot of the content is used with this old equipment, and it's just basic equipment, but I'm moving in a professional aspect now, so we can get more things rolling, because you guys will be surprised about some of the things that I have in place or in plan. I just need, God has been supporting me. It's just that, a lot of times we can be so focused on trying to make things happen in our own time, and when it comes to His purpose, He has His own time frame for everything. So being slowed down is probably most likely His plan, but understanding how to seek Him in relationship and trying to understand not why, but just understand how to endure. You might get why from enduring, but why usually don't come until the whole picture is drawn, whether in that particular situation or the overall journey. So try to focus on more so what's going on at the moment than what's going on overall, because you try to figure out what God has put in place overall, you're gonna just waste your time, because you're not sitting over the whole world, you're not sitting over the whole aspect of the kingdom, so you can't see the whole picture. So just stop wasting time trying to see the whole picture, and just try to focus on what's going on day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment, and try to grasp an understanding of what that purpose is for that moment or that day, and just try to move forward, going step by step. Relaxing and stuff is part of that too, but also getting up and doing something that ultimately contributes to this kingdom will support that journey and just support the overall purpose. So it's been good. My videos are getting real longer too. That's a good thing, I guess. There's more message, more content, as far as the inspirational. I have other videos that I need to be editing, but just time has not permitted yet, and I hope you guys forgive me. I've been trying to at least put one video up a month, and I looked up, it was July 4th, and now here I look up and then it's almost the end of July. Tomorrow, well actually today, later on today, I have a baptismal. I'm being baptized, major milestone in my life. Been wanting to do it for about 5 years now, but I wanted to do it the right way, God's way, and looks like this is the time to do it. I would stream it here on YouTube, but I don't have the views yet. I mean the subscribers yet. So it'll be recorded and it will be posted up on this YouTube eventually. And besides that, hopefully you guys just stay tuned to this YouTube channel and see what's coming. You know, because slowly but surely, as I'm here and God has me here, do my best to do what He want me to do, and hopefully, and just like a tree, hopefully you'll see that growth over time. I don't plan on remaining stagnant. You know, there's a lot of things in play. Like I said, the project I had, I listed some of the projects in my last video: the car, the promised land, and I didn't mention the state-of-the-art studio that I'm planning on building in Augusta. Well, actually Hepzibah. And what else? Plan on redoing my own website, Sgrlalives.com. If you have any suggestions on what I can talk about, you can post them in the comments below. And maybe we'll discuss it depending on what it is. But that's pretty much what it is. I'm trying to think of all the projects so I can kind of give you guys an idea. I'm part of other people's projects too, and I'm not gonna really list them because I'm not sure if they want me to or not. But yeah. So I thank you for watching these videos. I know you guys been watching them, and just want to say that pray for me as I pray for you, because prayer works best when we pray for each other. And hopefully until next time, you guys be easy, you know. Until then,